Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. Everybody needs to just take a breath and take it easy because Jerry Sandusky issued a 3-minute statement in absolute defiance of his convictions for multiple counts of sexual abuse and molestation of young boys, stating that he was completely faithful to his wife and had sex with no other person. Well, of course, I believe that the mind of the psychopathic pedophilia addict probably views pedophilia and child rape as not actually sex. They probably view it as something else, so if you were to give them a lie detector test, it'd probably fucking pass. This piece of shit should go down really fucking hard, but the sad reality is that there's much more to this story and much more to the interlocking network of charities such as Second Mile and the campus of Penn State University as well, into the upper echelons of the government of Pennsylvania, including that of Governor Tom Corbett, the piece of shit fucking asshole. And of course, there has been a lot of talk about the debate and how Obama just sat there like a lump of fucking shit that he is. And Romney seemed to steal the show with his supposed outlining of his supposed plans and giving supposed details on some of the things that he wanted to do. And of course, the vast majority of that turns out to be complete fucking lies. So once again, it becomes a shadow play and a show being enacted by various clown-like buffoons designed to rope in any people who still have not woken up to the reality of the archontic over-construction of this fake holographic machine-like world that we live in right now. If you're still operating under that assumption, I'm sure you're probably really ecstatic to vote for your fucking candidate. Thinking that Romney is going to do something good for you, or thinking that Obama is going to finally turn around. And of course, the rhetoric continues from both sides here. It's just a show. Remember, there's nothing to be gained by examining the activity of Obama during this debate because everything is completely planned. If, in fact, it looks like he just sat there like a lump of shit, that's what his people told him to fucking do. Next time around, who knows? Romney will sit there humming like a fucking bag of fucking rat shit that he is. And Obama will talk about all of his wonderful plans that he'll immediately scrap while he throws you under the fucking bus. So just be aware of this and know that that is exactly what's going on. And of course, there is a lot of activity going on in Greece with Merkel's visit there in the face of the massive austerity programs that are going on in Europe. There are also mass demonstrations in Spain, and of course we still have a lot of very high tension going on in Syria, between Syria and Turkey. And of course there is the continued saber rattling with Iran. Now, I do not particularly see any kind of overt military action prior to the election, but I think it would be very dangerous to discount the possibility of something happening during the lame duck session of Congress, or if Obama were to lose the election during the lame duck period of his presidency prior to Obama or Romney taking over in January. I think those are the real dangers. Those are the real dangers. So you need to keep your eye on what is being planned in Congress and bills and things that are coming up to vote, because that's when they'll stick the shiv in and really fuck us really, really, really good, because there won't be any kind of payback. Not that there really is anyway, because there are not enough people that do anything or care enough to try and make these people pay for their rotten decisions and for their attacks upon us and our way of life. So they're going to rob us, they're going to shiv us, they're going to fucking kill us if they can, and this will all be done during the lame duck session, so we need to be very, very, very open-minded to what's going on there and have our eyes open to everything that happens or is going to happen. There's also this United Front Against Austerity here that has been talked about by Webster Tarpley, and I would absolutely encourage everybody to become involved in that if they can, because it's a pushback against this mentality of raping everybody to make sure that the quote-unquote investors get paid. And this is to boil it down to its basic core factor. Austerity means, at its very basic level, that the banks and the financial institutions get paid no matter what. And that means that every program, every individual, every family, everything that is affected by government needs to be slashed and burned in order to make sure that the rich fucking parasites get paid. That's all austerity is. That's it, boiled down to its final fucking common sense bottom line. The fucking parasites get paid no matter fucking what. Everything else is chopped to fucking shit. That is austerity. And that's why you have an entire subcontinent, or continent if you want to consider part of Europe in that, Greece, Spain, and other countries there, who are in absolute riot over it, because it is ludicrous and it is ridiculous, and of course it doesn't solve anything, and it will never make the situation better. It will only increase deficits, increase government debt, and lead to further fiscal problems down the road. Austerity is a failure, and it's designed to be a failure, because in the end it's all about the rich parasites raping what they can, and then they'll be left to survive in whatever kind of fallout comes from the rape and pillage, because they'll be the only ones with means, and everybody else will end up a slave, just like I've always said. Serfs on the local plantation, yes, massa. I'll be going out and working for you, massa, as long as I get my quarter acre for me to grow my tomato on. And I don't mean to make light of that whole sordid history, but I mean, what else are you going to do except laugh in the face of such utter calamity? Thank you. Good day.